So I just popped into this small store to get me a smoothie, and like the girl was like giving me a look, and then like after I like pay for my smoothie, she's like, "It's good to see you again." And I'm thinking like, you remember me? I maybe got a smoothie from her like twice before, but I remember her because, well, one, it's like, I don't know, something about some people just like feels a bit more memorable. But also I was like, duh, bitch. I was like, how many people are like wearing a mask? Like, I'm probably like memorable as fake. Like, I'm special. Like, you know who I am. Like, she took my the order for the smoothie, and she was like, and it's da da da, right, for the name. And I was like, yeah. And it was before like it would have gotten to like a reward screen or anything like that, so I knew she just like remembered my name. And I'm like, you remember my name from like months ago? That is so cute. That is so cute. And I feel like I love the little interactions that remind me that like masking does not remove you from socialization. It doesn't remove you from like having a good experience with people. It doesn't remove you from people like thinking you're sweet as shit, like, or just like having good interactions with you, or being like excited to interact with you. And I think that's so fucking cute, and I love that. And I do feel like wearing a mask in places, like, because it's like a visual identifier that can help people remember you more like the next time, it's almost like they're, I don't know, it kind of feels like some people are primed of like, oh, if I run into this person again, like, let me like take XYZ into account because I might see them again. Or like they just like remember more things about me, if that makes sense. I've also noticed, this is a side note, not necessarily related to stores, but like related to coworkers and stuff like that. I feel like positive rumors about me spread much faster because there's like an element of like mystique with the mask, right? And people don't want to assume that, like, no one's assuming that you're masking because you have nefarious reasons. Like, they just like whatever, they're like, okay, maybe they're sick, like maybe that's just like what they do, maybe they never stop masking from COVID, maybe they're like health conscious, like maybe they have someone sick at home. Like, people think like all sorts of things, but it's also like they're like a little bit more like timid with the steps forward to get to know you sometimes. And so I think what that means is that when someone like breaks the gate of like getting to know you, then they like spread, they're like, oh yeah, Cloud's cool as fuck, like I was talking to them the other day, blah, blah, blah. And so I noticed, I'm like, there are people coming up to me like acting as if we've had multiple positive interactions when I've barely talked to you, barely interacted with you, like barely looked in your direction. But like the people who have interacted with me have such positive experiences, and I think because they know that wearing a mask can be stigmatizing, they're almost like more willing to share the positive story about me. I don't know, it's fucking cute. I just wanted to share that because that's just kind of cute. It's a little cute.